go out for cocktails when the best bar in town could be your very own backyard?
That's what I'm talking about.
We're shaking things up with Liquorland as they show us how to turn your kitchen counter or even your patio into the perfect home bar for summer sips, sunset socials, and unforgettable get-togethers. Here we have in studio today with us Kenrick Thompson from Liquorland. Kenrick, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
So we're talking home bars this time. So what is the ultimate rule for having a home bar?
I feel like the ultimate rule for having a home bar is you must have inclusivity, but also exclusivity, okay? Not every, you can't use the same bottles for every single event. You have those special bottles for special occasions.
Okay, I like that. I like that. I like it because sometimes, you know, you go to someone's party, you go to their event, you go to their home, and you ask for a thing, and they're like, I don't have it, you know, I don't really have it today. Or what do you think about bringing your own bottles to events?
Bringing your own bottles is cool, but if you hosting a party and you're an entity, I feel you should be prepared for your guests, you know?
So what are the staples then, some of the staples? Before we get into what we have here, what's the rule of thumb that we should keep in mind?
Okay, you must have the common bottles first of all. That's the tequilas, your gins, your Cirocs, your vodkas, your rums, all of those the spirits you usually use in the most popular cocktails that you drink when you go out to have fun with your friends.
And what about the chasers?
Those as well. You must have your chasers now. You can't just have people drinking raw rub like that. No.
So now somebody wants to start off, and they're like, you know what, let me start with 2 to 3 bottles. Like, where would you suggest they start?
I would suggest you start with wines.
Okay.
It's perfect for when you come home after a long day at work, or if you choose to bring a friend over, you can just decompress with some wine, a movie, maybe play some games. So I think starting off with the wine is pretty good.
All right, so you brought a lot of bottles in studio today. So let's start over here and tell us what we have on this side.
Okay, on this side, we have what I like to call the common bottles. These are the bottles that you need to mix just about almost any cocktail that you may want to create if you have friends over, because not everybody drinks the same thing. You might have somebody that doesn't drink tequila, somebody might don't drink gin, somebody might don't drink vodka, so you gotta have the common bottles, which is the 4 staples of vodka, tequila, rum, a gin.
Okay, all right, so we have your common staples, and then what we have here at center.
And then this is what I like to call the collectibles. So in the collectibles, these are your limited edition, your travel exclusives, things like that. Things you don't drink on a regular. You just have them in your bar for pretty, you know, just for decoration, basically.
Okay, so you just have it there for show.
Yes.
So we ain't touching that bottle.
No,
that's just there for show, just for the story, right? For the story of it all. All right, and what do we have here to my left?
Okay, here's what I like to call the celebration bottles. Now, if you having a party, maybe somebody graduation, somebody got a promotion, something like that, you're not going to be wanting to drink a bottle of whiskey or something. You want to pop some bubbly. So I brought some Moet and Chandon, a Bottega sparkling wine, a Prosecco, in case you guys want to make some mimosas, things like that.
So what about mixing specialty drinks? Because, you know, when you're having your special event, like you say something at my house, I want to make a drink and name it after myself. What's your recommendation for that?
Well, that should be easy because, like I said, once you have the common denominators, which is all of these 4 right here, you could create any specialty drink that you really want and name it whatever you want.
And we know at Liquorland you have a wide variety of drinks in store, from the budget-friendly to the premium. So talk to me what we can find on your shelves and how we can get started on making this home bar. Yes,
we do have a wide variety. So from the bottles here, you can see that we have a Moet, but we also have a Bottega sparkling wine. So while the Moet might be $100 and something if you want to celebrate, the Bottega sparkling wine is only $18.70.
And still gives you the same bubbly.
Exactly.
Okay, all right, and what about over here?
Okay, so instead of getting expensive gin like Bombay Sapphire, you can try out Gin 12, which is only about $25 or $20. And then we have our store tequila, which is Don Miro, very similar to the Jose Cuervo. Same taste, same everything, but it's just our brand, only for $13.20.
So where should we splurge? Like, which one of these areas should we splurge on?
Personally, I think you should splurge in the common bottles more than any other bottles, because you get a wide variety of every single spirit, and you can create much more cocktails from them.
So what's been the liquor that's most been slept on? And what should we really be drinking this summer?
To be honest, y'all should really be drinking some Prosecco. So I got to get into that.
All right, so do you have any deals happening in store? What's happening at Liquorland?
We have some liquor bundles here at Liquorland from $50 to $99. And we also have a new promotion going on. Buy one, get the second one, 15% off store-wide.
Okay, all right. So for me now, wanting to personalize my home bar, I know you said that I need the commoners, I need something to show off with, and I need something bubbly and sparkly. What about mocktails?
Yes, we do have a 0.0% alcohol-free Prosecco that you can use. It's bubbly, everything just like a regular sparkling wine, except it has no alcohol inside of it.
Okay, all right. And you have a loyalty program at the store?
Yes, we do. So the loyalty program is you spend $50 or more, you get a stamp. When you reach to the 4th stamp, you get 10% off. When you reach to the 10th stamp, you get 25% off on whatever you purchase in store.
All right, well, thank you so much for this crash course on how to start our home bar. Thank you so much for coming on What's Trending again, Kenrick. All right, so whether you're mixing mojitos, shaking up spritzers, or just keeping it classic with a killer gin and tonic, now you've got all the ingredients to be the host with the most this summer. Love what you saw? Everything featured and more are available at Liquorland. Go check them out. Well, there's more after the break. You're watching What's Trending.
If you would like to be a part of What's Trending, DM us on Instagram at What's Trending on ZNS.